The Basque Country, this magnificent region in northern Spain, surrounded by mountains and coastline, merge all together with an immense cultural heritage, and also amazing surf, hills, and skate parks. This is why in 2016, YOW was born here. It all began when Juanjo Almansa met up with the Iraola family, the leaders in the European skateboards production. So here begins the story of YOW and its main product, the Surfskate. Welcome to YOW Pit Stop.
This is the thing that can take you as close to surfing as possible.
Great, Griffin. Now let's try to explain what a surfskate is.
As you might already know, surf skates are a great tool that recreate the motions and feelings of surfing. It's a wider version of your traditional cruiser with a special front truck and bigger wheels. The front truck is where the magic's at, giving you a greater range of motion. Our Meraki truck system, combined with a rear traditional kingpin truck, creates the surfing sensations of pumping and carving. The Surfskate is highly functional, and you can use it for surf training, cruising, carving in a skate park, or alley smashing and driveway slashing, which is my personal favorite. And because of this, we developed a wide range of models and sizes to fit all riding styles and needs.
En nuestra familia de tablas y el comportamiento que tiene el Meraki, creemos que se ajusta perfectamente a las necesidades de prácticamente todo el mundo.
Having that said, let's go into the details of our Surfskates.
We have double kickboards with a shorter wheelbase for experienced riders who want to perform tricks. Single kicktail boards with a long wheelbase for riders who want to perform power surfing like turns or cruise around. And flat decks for people who want a classic style of surfing and chill rides.
Secondly, we have the Meraki system, commonly called in skateboarding, the trucks.
Like all skateboards, we have two trucks, a coil spring patented system in the front and a standard TKP truck in the rear. The Meraki system comes in two variations, the S4 and the S5. The S4 stands for a spring with a diameter of 4 millimeters, and the S5 for a spring with a diameter of 5 millimeters. The S4 spring is thinner and thus provides less resistance, resulting in a more responsive feel, tighter turns, and more fluidity. The S4 is specifically designed for groms and for light people or experienced riders who want to use it for high-performance surf training. That said, if you weigh more than 50 kilos, we recommend thinking about getting the S5. The S5 offers more momentum and stability than the S4. It is our most versatile model and enjoyed by a ton of different types of riders and set up in a bunch of different ways, with different decks, with different wheelbases. Just keep in mind that the shorter the wheelbase, the tighter the turns, and the longer the wheelbase, the wider the turns.
The third component of a surfskate is the wheels.
All of our surf skates are mounted with our in-house made super high rebound Euro wheels. The Euro wheel is specifically designed for surf skating. They're great for fast acceleration and high performance in all kinds of terrain. They have a diameter of 66 millimeters, and its sharp edge gives you all the grip you need to perform surf-like moves on land. On top of that, we produce them in 3 different durometers, which, in case you are not a total skate nerd like me, means how hard the wheel is. The 78A is our softest and grippiest of the 3 wheels. Our 80As are all-terrain wheel, and the 82As are the hardest and thus slidiest wheels.
Thanks, Griffin. Now that we know all the parts, let's go into details about the Meraki inner mechanism.
The Meraki system is basically a TKP truck mounted with a spring system.
No había nada en el mercado que utilizara un tipo de muelle de torsión, que es el que utilizamos nosotros, Muelle de torsión aparte va acompañando muy bien al movimiento. Los muelles tienen una vida garantizada de más de 50.000 ciclos. Tiene una vida útil muy larga.
Springs are small mechanical parts that suffer a lot of stress and can therefore break. If this unlucky event happens to you during the first 6 months, our warranty will cover it. So please get in touch with the shop you got it from and we will get you back to skating in no time.
So if you treat your truck well, it will last a lifetime. Let's see how to maintain or change any parts. Before we continue, our hardware measurements come in inches, which is the skateboard industry standard. A T-tool will come in handy to adjust wheels, trucks and bolts in your surfskate.
Follow these steps to change the springs or washer bearings. Take everything apart. Clean the inside of the 2 plates if needed and add some grease to lubricate the spring housing. We recommend a lithium-based lube. Put your Meraki spring
Remember the springs are not interchangeable. Make sure you choose the right one.
into the base plate and put the larger set of washer bearings inside the spring. Make sure the spring locks into place. Next, insert the spacer. Upper plate, the smaller washer bearings, and the nut. To make sure the spring gets locked into place, you can use a flat screwdriver. Now, tighten the nut, but make sure you don't over-tighten it. Screw the nut in slowly and continually move the plates to make sure they are neither too loose nor too tight. And do a final test by moving the upper plate. It must rebound freely. Have you heard this noise? Is this happening to you? It's happened to me. This, my friends, is the sweet serenade of your bushings and or pivot cups. Over time, the pivot cups and bushings dry out and start asking you for some lube. If you have squeaky pivot cups or bushings, just add a little bit of lube and the noise will disappear. MacGyver pro tip, candle wax shavings also work. Simple as that. Now that you know our Surfskate products, there's only one thing left to do. Go shred.